Chosen one, listen closely. God is calling your name through the noise of this world. His voice isn't a distant whisper. It's clear, urgent, and meant for you right now. You've felt it, like a fire deep within that refuses to die, no matter how much life has tried to bury it. That fire is holy. It was placed in you before you were even born. Think of Elon Musk. Against doubt, ridicule, and impossible odds, he kept pressing forward, guided not by applause, but by an inner conviction he couldn't shake. That same divine seed burns in you. Every closed door, every sleepless night, every voice that told you it can't be done was never the end. It was part of the blueprint shaping your breakthrough. God is moving now, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but in this very moment. The signs you've been ignoring, the repeating numbers like 11444777, the vivid dream that woke you up, the resistance you've been facing, are not coincidences. They're signals. They are God's handwriting across your soul. Elon Musk asks for full focus when unveiling something transformative. Heaven is asking the same of you before night falls. The Lord says, "You are mine, and I have plans for you. Plans bigger than your fears, greater than the limits of this earth." So pay attention. Don't dismiss what your spirit already knows. Tonight, the choice is yours to ignore the fire inside you, or to rise into the purpose written for you before time began. Fear is not the reason for God's haste. The timing is crucial. He has impeccable timing, and He's lining everything up for you right now. There are opportunities emerging. They are weaving connections. You're going to lose the weight you've been carrying. It's because He's announced it, not because you deserve it. Because I am aware of my intentions for you. In Jeremiah 29, verse 11, He states, "Plans to prosper you, to give you hope and a future." As you listen, you may see that promise come alive. You may question why the message is so urgent and why it is reaching you at this precise moment. It's because you're at a turning point in your life. The familiar is reached by one route. The same cycles you've experienced before: doubt, delay. The other leads to change and the life that God has planned for you. He speaks urgently because He can see what is ahead. A time of plenty, clarity, and direction. However, you must decide to pay attention. You must come forward. Take a moment, even if the path isn't quite obvious yet. Press the like button if this resonates with you and your heart is pounding. It takes more than a click. It lets the cosmos know that you're prepared to hear what God has to say. And sign up to be one of the thousands of people who have been selected to travel this route with you. Your presence here and your faith are important. God is not finished speaking, so let's continue. Consider Moses. He was an individual with a history. Insecure, flawed, and fleeing his errors. Moses questioned himself, but God's word was plain when He spoke to him via a burning bush, saying, "I have seen my people suffering, and I'm sending you. I'm with you." Now you're hearing that same voice. God views you as His chosen vessel, even if you may feel unworthy, unprepared, or ignored. Perfection is not what He is aiming for. He is requesting your confidence. What is He saying? It is customized for you and is personal. Perhaps it's an invitation to forgive someone who has wronged you and to let go of the hurt that has kept you back. Perhaps it's a gentle reminder to take the action you've been putting off. A leap of faith, a daring choice, a new employment. Perhaps it's just a matter of resting and believing that He's working even when you can't see it. To share the love of the angels, right? Amen. And contribute up to $20 with a super thank you. In any case, His message is clear and urgent since there is not much time to waste. God is prepared to intensify your light, which the world needs. You're not just here. You can tell that God's hand is on you because you're observing and experiencing this tug. He is communicating with you in every aspect of your life. The highs, the lows, the incomprehensible times. Even the difficulties are His way of teaching you to be resilient and preparing you for the future. Psalm 139 verse 16 says, "All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." Your story is already written, and God's urging you to turn the page. Let's talk about what's holding you back. Doubt, fear, the opinions of others. Those are the enemy's tools trying to drown out God's voice. but no weapon formed against you will prosper. Isaiah 54 verse 17. The voices saying you're not enough, that you've missed your chance, they're lies. God's truth is louder. You're chosen, equipped, and ready. His urgency is a reminder that the enemy's time is short, but his promises for you are eternal. Right now, God is clearing a path. Doors that were locked are about to swing open. People who doubted you will see his favor on your life. Financial burdens, he's speaking provision. Broken relationships, he's speaking healing. Dreams that feel impossible, he's speaking possibility. His voice is the key that unlocks every chain, and he's handing it to you. To share the love of the angels, write Amen, and contribute up to $20 with a super thank you. All you need to do is listen and move. If you're feeling this, type 777 in the comments. It's a declaration that you hear him, that you're ready for what's next. That number carries power, a sign of divine completion, of God's perfect plan unfolding. Don't just watch, claim it. Let the heavens know you're listening. Think of Esther, a woman who wasn't born into power, yet God spoke to her with urgency. You were born for such a time as this. Esther 4 verse 14. She didn't feel ready, but she listened. She stepped into her purpose, and a nation was saved. You're in your such a time moment. God's voice is calling you to act, to rise, to trust. Your obedience will shift not just your life, but the lives of those around you. His message isn't vague. It's specific, personal, and alive. Maybe you've sensed it in a quiet moment, a sudden clarity that came out of nowhere. Maybe it's a recurring thought, a pull towards something bigger. That's God speaking directly to you. He's not shouting from a distance. He's whispering in your spirit, guiding you to your next step. The urgency is because the world is waiting for you to step into who you're meant to be. You've carried burdens that weren't yours to bear. Guilt, shame, regret. God's voice is saying, let them go. He's speaking freedom over you, a release from the weight of the past. His urgency is a call to lay down what's held you back and pick up the purpose he's prepared. You're not defined by what was. You're defined by what he says you are. Chosen, loved, unstoppable. Sometimes God's voice comes through the unexpected. A stranger's kind word. A song that hits differently. A moment of peace in the chaos. These aren't random. They're his fingerprints. He's speaking through the ordinary to remind you of the extraordinary. You're not just another person in the crowd. You're his chosen one, marked for a purpose that's unfolding right now. Let's pause again. If this is speaking to you, hit that like button. It's a way to say, I'm here and I'm ready. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones standing in faith together. Your action strengthens this community, this movement of light. And if you feel called, drop 777 in the comments. It's a bold claim that you're aligned with God's plan. Look at David, a shepherd boy overlooked by everyone. Yet God spoke to him, urgent and clear, anointing him as king while he was still in the fields. The world saw a boy. God saw a warrior. Right now, God sees you. Not your flaws, not your failures, but the warrior he's called you to be, to share the love of the angels, right? Amen, and contribute up to $20 with a super thank you. His voice is saying, rise up. Your time is now. What does it mean to listen? It's not just hearing words. It's letting them sink into your soul. It's trusting that the nudge you feel, the vision you can't shake, is his direction. God's urgency is an invitation to act without hesitation. He's already given you the strength. Now he's asking for your faith. Step out. Even if it's one small move, that step will lead to miracles. You might feel like you're in a storm, like the world is against you, but God's voice is louder than the wind. He spoke to Job in the whirlwind, saying, I am God, and I'm with you. Job 38. He's speaking to you in your storm, saying, I've got this. Trust me. His urgency is a promise that the storm is about to break and sunlight is coming. Every trial you faced has been preparation. Every closed door was God redirecting you. Every setback was him teaching you strength. His voice has been there all along, guiding you through the pain to the promise. Now he's speaking with urgency because you're ready. The training ground is behind you. The battlefield of purpose is ahead. God's message isn't just about what's next. It's about who you're becoming. He's shaping you into a beacon, a light that others will see. Your story, your struggles, your victories will inspire others to hear his voice, too. You're not just chosen for yourself. You're chosen to show the world what's possible when God speaks. Right now, he's aligning your path with his plan. The people you need to meet, the resources you need to thrive, they're being orchestrated. His urgency is a call to stay awake, to notice the signs, to act when he prompts. Don't sleep through this moment. Your destiny is unfolding, and God's voice is your guide. Think of Noah building an ark while the world laughed. God's voice was urgent, clear. Build it, and I'll save you. Noah listened, and his obedience changed history. Your obedience will do the same. God's speaking to you about your ark, your purpose, your calling. Start building, even if no one else sees the vision yet. His voice is also a comfort. In the rush of life, the pressure to perform, God's saying, "Be still and know that I am God." Psalm 46, verse 10. His urgency isn't about stress. It's about assurance. He's telling you to rest in his plan, to trust that he's already working. You don't have to strive. You just have to listen. You're not alone in this. Thousands of chosen ones are hearing his voice, too, stepping into their purpose, breaking free from fear. If you feel this, join them. Subscribe to stand with this community of faith. Type 777 in the comments to declare you're ready for God's plan. Your voice matters, and the heavens are listening. God's speaking through your intuition. That gut feeling you can't ignore. It's not just a hunch. To share the love of the angels. Write Amen and contribute up to $20 with a super thank you. It's his guidance. Maybe it's telling you to forgive, to move, to wait, to act. Trust it. His voice is woven into your spirit, and it's leading you to a life of purpose, peace, and power. Listen, and you'll see the path light up. Every step you take in faith amplifies his voice. When you choose courage over fear, you're tuning into his frequency. When you let go of doubt, you're clearing the static. God's urgency is a call to align your actions with his will. Move, and he'll move with you. Stay still, and he'll carry you. Look at Abraham, called to leave everything familiar. God's voice was urgent. Go to the land I will show you. Genesis 12, verse 1. Abraham didn't know the details, but he trusted. That trust led to a legacy that changed the world. Your trust will do the same. God's speaking, and your obedience will write history. His message is also about healing. Whatever's broken, your heart, your dreams, your confidence, God's voice is saying, I'm restoring you. His urgency is a promise that healing is coming now, not later. Let go of the pain and let his love rebuild you. You're stronger than you know because he's with you right now. God's voice is a fire in your bones, urging you to rise. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. His urgency is a call to step into your authority as his chosen one. The world needs your light, your strength, your purpose. Don't hold back. His voice is clear. You're ready. If this is hitting home, hit that like button. It's a way to say, I hear you, God. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in faith. Drop 777 in the comments to claim this moment. Let's keep moving because God's voice is still speaking and there's more he wants you to hear. Your life is a canvas and God's painting a masterpiece. Every stroke, the pain, the joy, the waiting is part of his design. His urgency is a reminder that the picture is almost complete. Trust the artist. The world will see his work in you, and they'll stand in awe of what he's done. You've been through fire, but you're not burnt. You've walked through valleys, but you're not lost. God's voice has guided you, even when you didn't realize it. Now his urgency is saying, look up. This is your mountain. The world will try to divert you and pull you back, but God is saying, I'm your protection. His urgency serves as a reminder that no attack can thwart his plan, so stand firm. Psalm 91 verse 4 states, He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. To share the love of the angels, write Amen and contribute up to $20 with a super thank you. Climb it with faith, and you'll see the view he's prepared. His voice is also a shield. You're safe in his voice. Every time you've fallen, God's voice has said, get up. Every time you've doubted, he said, believe. His urgency now is a call to stop questioning and start claiming your purpose, your healing, your abundance. It's all waiting. Listen to him and step into what's yours. You're not just hearing God's voice. You're becoming it. Your words, your actions, your life. They're starting to carry his power. His urgency is a call to speak life, to act with purpose, to live boldly. You're his mouthpiece, his hands, his light. Let the world see him through you. God speaking through the ordinary to show you the extraordinary. That random encouragement, that sudden opportunity, that moment of clarity. It's him. His urgency is a reminder to pay attention. Nothing is wasted in his plan. Your purpose is tied to others. Those you'll inspire, he'll lead. God's voice is calling you to connect, to share, to build. Join this movement of chosen ones. Subscribe and let's rise together in faith. Right now, God's voice is a river flowing through you, washing away doubt, fear, and pain. His urgency is an invitation to dive in, to let his current carry you. Don't fight the flow. Trust it. He's leading you to a place of peace, power, and purpose you've never known. You've been waiting for a sign, haven't you? This is it. God's voice is speaking through this moment, saying, now is your time. His urgency is a call to act, to believe, to move. The door is open. The path is clear. Step through, chosen one, and watch what he does next. God's voice is a compass guiding you through the wilderness of this world. You've wandered, haven't you? Felt lost in the noise, the expectations, the demands pulling you in every direction. But his voice is steady, a beacon calling you back to your true north. It's not a shout. It's a quiet certainty, whispering, this is the way. Walk in it. Isaiah 30 verse 21. Right now, he's pointing you toward a path that feels unfamiliar, but is exactly where you're meant to be. Every step you've taken, even the missteps, has been under his watch. The times you thought you failed, they were lessons carving out wisdom in your soul. The moments you felt alone, he was there speaking strength into your silence. God's urgency is a reminder that nothing in your journey is wasted. Every scar, every stumble is a thread in the tapestry of your purpose. He's calling you to see your story through his eyes, not as a series of mistakes, but as a map to your destiny. You're carrying dreams that feel too big, aren't you? Ideas that spark in your heart, but seem impossible in the world's eyes. God's voice is speaking to those dreams right now, saying, I placed them there. His urgency is a push to stop doubting and start trusting. Those visions aren't fantasies. They're blueprints. He's not asking you to have it all figured out. He's asking you to take the first step, to believe the one who gave you the dream will light the way. Pause for a moment. If his voice is stirring you, hit that like button. It's a way to say, I'm listening, God. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking this path of faith. Drop 777 in the comments to claim his guidance. It's a sign to the heavens that you're ready to follow where he leads. Let's keep moving because his voice is still speaking. Think of Joseph sold into slavery, thrown into prison, forgotten by those he helped. Yet God's voice never left him. Through every betrayal, every dark night, he was speaking, I'm preparing you. Joseph didn't see the palace coming, but God did. His urgency now is telling you the same. Your pit, your prison is not the end. It's preparation. The palace is closer than you think, and his voice is guiding you there. God's speaking through the people around you, too. That friend who believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself, that's him. The stranger who spoke a word that hit your soul, that's him. Even the critics, the ones who challenge you, they're his tools, sharpening your resolve. His urgency is a call to pay attention to these voices, to see them as his messengers. They're not random. They're divine appointments, pushing you toward your purpose. You felt stuck, haven't you? Like you're running in place, waiting for something to shift. God's voice is saying the shift is here. His urgency is a signal that the ground beneath you is moving. What felt like delay was divine timing. What seemed like rejection was redirection. He's been working behind the scenes, setting the stage for your breakthrough. Trust his voice and watch the walls fall. His message is also about surrender, not giving up but letting go of control. You've been trying to force doors open, haven't you? God's saying, stop striving. Psalm 37 verse 7 states, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him." His urgency is an invitation to rest in his purpose and have faith that he has already unlocked what is destined for you. Even as you wait, his voice is your tranquility. God is giving your bones courage right now. To fit in, the world encourages you to play little and shrink. However, his voice is urging you to be the light he made, to shine, and to stand tall. You are more than simply a face in a throng. You are his impact-driven masterwork. His urgency is an exhortation to assume your leadership and use the power he has bestowed upon you. Consider Deborah, a prophetess and judge who guided a country while others shied away. Through her, God's voice was strong and urgent. I'll provide, you take the lead. Judges 4 verse 67. She acted without hesitation, and her compliance resulted in success. It's the same clarity with which God is communicating to you. Go, take the lead, and have faith. Your compliance will change the mood for everyone around you, not just for you. Additionally, his voice is a pledge of support. You're concerned about time, money, energy, and resources. God's eagerness serves as a reminder that he owns everything and is guiding it toward you. I'm your source. You've been waging battles that no one sees, haven't you? Philippians 4 verse 19 states, "My God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory." His voice is your assurance that lack is not your portion. Abundance is. Battles in your soul, heart, and intellect. The voice of God is declaring triumph against them. He declares that the battle is already won with his haste. You're not fighting to win. You're struggling because of it. Your weapon is his voice, which can pierce through desperation, uncertainty, and fear. Keep your promise and see the enemies run. Type 777 in the comments if this resonates. The assertion that you are declaring him triumph is audacious. Press the like button to declare, "I'm ready, God." Subscribe to join hundreds of other selected people who share your faith. This movement, this army of light, is strengthened by your activity. His voice is still beckoning. So let's continue. God is also communicating via your suffering. The pain you don't discuss, the wound you've buried. He notices. His haste is a pledge that healing is taking place right now, not tomorrow. And his voice is declaring, "I'm healing you." Permit him to get in contact with that area. Allow his affection to envelop it. What shattered you doesn't define you. The person who completes you defines you. Haven't you been looking for a purpose? Wondering what it all means and why you're here? The voice of God is unmistakable. You came here to make a difference. His urgency is an exhortation to cease doubting and begin asserting your position. You're not just picked. You have been commissioned. His hands have your talents, your passions, your stories, and they're prepared to change countries. Consider Jonah's flight from God's summons. There is urgency in his voice. Visit Nineveh. Jonah 1 verse 2. Despite Jonah's resistance, God's plan won out. His voice is a mirror reflecting your true self. And even though you may be fleeing too, afraid of the magnitude of your calling, his voice is unrelenting, pursuing you with love, saying, "You're mine, and I've chosen you." Stop running. Embrace the call. Your Nineveh is waiting. The world has told you that you are insufficient, too broken, too old, or too young. God's urgency is a plea to see yourself as he does, stating, "You're exactly who I need. Strong, determined, and unstoppable." You can see a fighter, a light, and a world changer when you look in his mirror. The regions in your life that are stagnant are being stirred by God's voice right now. That hope you buried, that dream you put on hold. He is giving them vitality. His eagerness is an exhortation to think that they are achievable and to take them up again. He hasn't finished with you. Your once dead items are going to come back to life. Have faith in his speech and see them soar. Have you not been waiting for permission? To take risks, think large, and be brave. Your permission slip is God's voice. There is no need for another bystander in the world, and his eagerness is shouting, "Go now. Don't wait." It requires you to be totally present and committed to your mission. Your green light comes from his speech. Get moving. Legacy is another aspect of his teachings. Today isn't the only day of your life. It's about future generations. God-speaking influence, impact, and a lasting ripple effect. His urgency is an exhortation to live in a manner that makes an impression and sows seeds for future generations. You're not just picked. You shatter chains and create history. Ruth is a lady who has nothing. However, God's voice led her to a field that altered her course in life. Ruth, too. His haste brought her to Boaz, where King David was born. You're also directed in your steps. Your legacy will be greater than you could have ever dreamed thanks to that modest choice and that leap of faith. Have faith in his walk and voice. At this moment, God is communicating via your talents. He's urging, use it. His urgency is a summons to come out of hiding and begin shining for that gift you've minimized and that passion you've overlooked. Don't keep your talents to yourself. The world depends on them. Go out and see how he increases your offer. Have you not felt the weight of the world? The need to be everything. Do whatever you can. It is not about struggling. Rather, God's voice is saying, rest in me. It all comes down to trust. His voice is your haven, your strength, and your tranquility. Matthew 11 verse 28 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary, and I will give you rest." Press the like button if his voice is touching you. Join the hundreds of chosen ones who are standing in faith by subscribing. It's a way to say, I hear you, God. To indicate if you're prepared for his proposal, type 777 in the comments section. His voice is still speaking, and you have more to hear, so let's continue. What doesn't belong is being burned away by God's voice. That dread is preventing you from moving forward. They're eating it. Your thinking is clouded by that uncertainty. It's becoming ash. His haste is an appeal to let the fire to do its thing, to allow him to cleanse your heart in preparation for the future. Enter the fire and emerge polished and prepared for your mission. His voice is not the only thing you're hearing. You're turning into a conduit for it. His power is beginning to be carried by your words and deeds. His urgency is an exhortation to live fearlessly, proclaim life, and act with purpose. You are his hands, his light, and his mouthpiece. Through you, let the world hear him. He also promises safety in his voice. Those defeats, those falsehoods, those assaults by the adversary, unable to resist him. Walk with the confidence that nothing can hurt you, as stated in Psalm 121 verse 7. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. His urgency is a reminder that you're covered, shielded, unstoppable. Have you not been concerned about timing? When will it take place? When will the breakthrough occur? His haste is an indication that the season is changing and God's voice is demanding. Now, you will harvest in pleasure what you have sown in grief. Psalm 126 verse 5. You can confirm that by listening to his voice. The harvest has arrived. God is also communicating through your fortitude. You've heard him each time you've gotten back up and made the decision to put your faith above your fear. His haste serves as a reminder to keep moving forward and maintain faith. You are not your own strongest. You are being pushed toward your destiny by his force inside you. Imagine Daniel being thrown into a lion's den. However, the lion's jaws were closed by God's voice. Daniel 6. I'm with you. You're in your own den, aren't you? He spoke with urgency, yet his voice was also speaking with the same strength and tranquility. Have faith in him and see how the lions bow. His speech is like a seed that is sown deep inside you. Even when you can't see it, it's growing. His urgency is an exhortation to nourish it with trust and to water it with faith. That seed, which represents your calling and purpose, is ready to sprout. Continue to listen and see it blossom. Haven't you been carrying questions? Why this conflict? Why is there a delay? The voice of God is responding, all for my own glory. His eagerness serves as a reminder that others are interested in your narrative. It's to demonstrate his might to the world. Your life serves as evidence. He is now writing it. Even amid the quiet, God speaks. He is there for you in those times when you feel alone and when you don't have answers. His urgency serves as a reminder to believe in the silence and know that he is working even when you can't hear him. God's voice is pouring oil over you, preparing you for greatness. According to Habakkuk 2:3, the revelation awaits an appointed time. Your answers are coming. Wait in faith. You're not just chosen, you're anointed. His urgency is an exhortation to live with the assurance of one who has been marked by him and to walk in that anointing. You're not like the others. The world will realize that you are his. Press the like button if this is making you feel anything. It's a statement that you're prepared for his ordination. Join the thousands of selected people who are walking with purpose by subscribing. To get his call, leave 777 in the comment section. God's voice is still speaking, and he has more for you. So let's continue. Where there has been discord in your life, God's voice is a song that brings harmony. Have you experienced the dissonance? The sounds of pressure, uncertainty, and concern clash. However, his voice is adjusting your heart to match his rhythm with each beat. He's singing over you right now. According to Zephaniah 3:17, he will sing with joy over you. His urgency is an exhortation to hear this music and allow it to lead you toward a peaceful, meaningful existence. You've been rushing in search of solutions, answers, or approval. Perhaps you've looked for it in your career, relationships, or accomplishments. God's eagerness serves as a reminder that what you're looking for is already in his hands. Stop running. I'm your source. You don't have to earn it, he says. He's requesting that you accept it. His voice calls you to rest in his provision. It contains the answers you need, the love you long for, and the purpose you desire. He's changing your narrative right now. The chapters that deal with suffering, loss, or failure are not the end. God's voice is writing a new chapter in a story of triumph. In his book, every tear you've wept is a word. In his scheme, every battle is a punishment. His urgency is an exhortation to believe in the author and that the next chapter will be one of impact, joy, and restoration. There is more to your tale. It's just the beginning. Press the like button if this resonates with you. To join hundreds of selected people on this spiritual journey, subscribe. It's a way to say, I trust you, God. If you're ready for his tale to be told, leave 777 in the comments. His voice is still resonating, plain and genuine. So let's continue. Imagine Lazarus clothed in funeral cloths, dead in a tomb. The world believed that Jesus' tale was over, yet he spoke urgently. Come out, Lazarus. John 11:43. Death's hold was broken by that call. Your dead spots are being addressed by God's voice. You buried your dreams. I hope you stop trying. His voice is a bridge that connects where you are and where you're supposed to be. His urgency is saying, come out. Those things aren't dead. They're just sleeping. Listen and watch them rise. Have you not sensed the gap? The separation between your destiny and reality. God's urgency is a summons to cross that bridge and have faith that every step will be safe. On the way across, you're not being asked to jump, being aware that he is supporting you. He is requesting that you take it one devoted step at a time. Labels have been on you. Failing, undeserving, and forgotten. They're being torn away by God's voice, declaring your genuine identity. Chosen, cherished, and seen is his urgent task. According to Ephesians 2:10, you are God's handiwork, created to do good works. His voice is renaming you and changing your self-perception. The world does not name you what you are. You're what he says you are. God is also communicating via your wants. The need for more, greater significance, more influence, more happiness. It's not arbitrary. He put it there to draw you closer to your mission. His urgency is an exhortation to pursue those impulses as divine indications rather than as self-serving desires. They are instructions, not diversions. You will discover the life He intended for you if you follow them. Hasn't it been a waiting season for you? Feeling as if time is standing still and nothing is moving. God's urgency is an indication that things are changing, and His voice is saying, the wait is over. The seeds of your faith are going to blossom. He is speaking alignment at the moment. Galatians 6 verse 9 states, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest." His voice is your promise. The harvest is coming. Your life may seem disorganized. Too many instructions, too many requests. God's voice is bringing everything into harmony and establishing order. His urgency serves as a reminder to concentrate and let go of things that don't fit His purpose. God's voice came urgently, saying, "This is what matters. This is your path." Trust His voice and watch the chaos become clarity. Think of Gideon hiding in a wine press, afraid and small. Mighty warrior, the Lord is with you. Judges 6 verse 12, although Gideon didn't consider himself a warrior, he was characterized by God's speech. Even though you may not feel prepared, His voice is urging you to be strong. His voice is a light shining on the darkness you've attempted to conceal, and His urgency is screaming, "Rise up. You're stronger than you know." Step into that strength and watch what He does. He recognizes those uncertainties and concerns, yet He is not scared. His urgency is an exhortation to bring them to Him so that His light might mend what has been damaged. You've been struggling for control, haven't you? Psalm 34 verse 18 states, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted." His voice is your comfort, your healing, your restoration. Let Him in and watch the shadows fade, attempting to keep everything together. God's urgency is an invitation to submit, and His voice is urging, let go, to freedom, not to defeat. He has the parts. He has a plan. To trust Him is to let go of the urge to solve every problem. You can trust that everything will work itself out when you hear His voice. God is also communicating via your successes. His urgency is a call to celebrate those victories and recognize them as evidence of His power in you. Moments when you conquered, held fast, and chose faith are His voice telling you, "I'm proud of you." His loyalty is shown by each stride He takes forward. He's encouraging you, so keep going. Put 777 in the comments if you're feeling moved by this. It's a statement that you're asserting His triumph. Click like to proclaim, "I hear you, God." Subscribe to join thousands of other selected people who share your mission. His voice is still leading and calling you higher. So let's keep going. His speech is like a river that forges a way through the most difficult moments of your life. You had to overcome seemingly insurmountable barriers, anxiety, rejection, and anguish. God is promising that He is breaking through for you, and His haste is His way of declaring, "I'm stronger than your strongest barrier." You've been questioning your value, haven't you? Isaiah 43 verse 19 states, "I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." Trust His voice and watch the impossible become possible. Wondering whether you're sufficient. The voice of God is unmistakable. I own you. His urgency is an exhortation to value yourself according to who He says you are, not what you do. Your accomplishments and failures do not define you. His love is what defines you. Hold on to that fact and allow it to influence everything. Even in the mundane times, God is communicating. The sunlight that left you speechless. Very peaceful time in silence. His murmurs are those. His urgency serves as a reminder to take note of these fleeting moments of His presence and to consider them as a reminder that He is with you. He speaks love, hope, and purpose over you every single day. You've been carrying a dream or vision that won't go away. God is telling us, "It's from me." His haste is a reminder to take action and to quit waiting for the ideal opportunity. What you carry is needed by the world. Your spark, your enthusiasm, your inventiveness. You can start, create, and shine because of His voice. Consider Nehemiah's summons to repair a damaged wall. The voice of God was urgent. I'll be with you when you go. Nehemiah 2 verse 20. Nehemiah had faith despite the difficult work and the strong resistance. You're also asked to reconstruct, perhaps a purpose, a connection, or a dream. Your power is his voice. Begin constructing and observe him provide. His speech ignites confidence in your spirit like a fire. You have paused, have you not? Fearful of failing, of seeming stupid. His urgency is a call to overcome fear and have faith that God is greater than your uncertainties. God is urging, step out. You've been carrying the burden of expectations, haven't you? Joshua 1 verse 9 says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. The Lord your God will be with you. His voice is your boldness. Act, and he'll meet you. From yourself, from others. That burden is being lifted by the voice of God. In Matthew 11 verse 30, Christ states urgently, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. You are not required to entertain him. You just must be his. Release yourself from the need to prove yourself by listening to his voice. God is also communicating with you via your inquiries. He hears the times when you wonder, why me? Why now? His haste is a pledge that he has the solution to every query. He doesn't fear your skepticism. You are welcome to present them to him. His voice is your refuge, as stated in Psalm 62 verse 8. Trust in him at all times. Pour out your heart to him. Have you been hankering for connection? For those who see you and understand you. The urgency of God's message is a call to believe that he is incorporating connections into your life. I'm bringing them. Partners, friends, and mentors who will accompany you on your journey. You're not by yourself. Become a member of the Chosen One's community. Join us in building together by subscribing. You are protected from the falsehoods that attempt to define you by his voice. You're too much, too little, and too late, according to the world. God's urgency is a summons to stand in his truth and allow his voice to overpower the cacophony, declaring, you're exactly right. You are not what they claim you are. It's enough that you are his. Press the like button if this is making you feel anything. To claim his protection, leave 777 in the comment section. It's a way to declare, I'm standing in your truth, God. Join the thousands of selected people who are living in faith by subscribing. His voice is still asking for you to get up. So let's continue. The voice of God is like a seed sprouting in your heart. Have you not sensed it stirring? That persistent wish, that silent hope. His eagerness is an exhortation to care for it and have faith that it will take root. His speech is your promise. Isaiah 55 verse 11 states, my word will not return to me empty. He is saying, I planted it and I'll make it grow. He will complete the task that he began. Have you not been struggling with fear? Fear of not being good enough, of losing, of failing. The voice of God is more powerful. I've already triumphed. His haste is an exhortation to take solace in his triumph and to realize that the fight is his. 2 Chronicles 2015 says, the battle is not yours, but God's. Let his voice be your courage and watch fear crumble. His voice is a map guiding you through uncharted territory. You felt lost, unsure of the next step. God saying, I know the way. His urgency is a call to follow, to trust that he's leading you to a place of purpose. Every detour, every delay was part of his plan. Follow his voice and you'll find your path. You've been carrying guilt, haven't you? Regrets that weigh you down. God's voice is speaking forgiveness. You are clean. His urgency is a call to let go, to accept his grace. 1 John 1 verse 9 says, if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us. His voice is your freedom. Walk in it and leave guilt behind. God's speaking through your resilience. Every time you've pushed through, every time you've chosen hope, you've heard him. His urgency is a call to keep standing, to keep believing. Your strength isn't just yours. It's his power in you, shaping you for greatness. Keep going because he's not done. Think of Hannah crying out for a child, her heart breaking. God's voice heard her, spoke life into her barrenness. 1 Samuel 1 verse 27. His urgency gave her Samuel, a prophet who changed a nation. Your cries are heard, too. His voice is speaking life into your empty places. Trust him and watch miracles unfold. His voice is a flame burning away the lies you've believed. You're not too broken, too old, too far gone. God's saying, I make all things new. Revelation 21 verse 5. His urgency is a call to embrace renewal, to let him rebuild what's been torn down. You're not finished. You're being restored. You've been waiting for clarity, haven't you? Wondering what's next, what to do. God's voice is your light, cutting through the fog. His urgency is a call to trust the glimpses he's giving you, to act on the wisdom he's sharing. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 says, Trust in the Lord with all your heart. His voice is your guide. Step and he'll show you the way. God's voice is a key unlocking doors you thought were sealed forever. You've faced barriers, haven't you? Dreams that seemed out of reach, opportunities that slipped away. His voice is speaking now, saying, I hold the keys. His urgency is a promise that what's been closed is about to open. Revelation 3 verse 7 says, What he opens, no one can shut. God's voice is your anchor, steady and sure, saying, My power is in you. His urgency is a call to lean into that strength, to stop measuring yourself by your limitations. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9 states, My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Trust his voice, and you'll see those doors swing wide, taking you to places you never thought possible. His speech is the fuel that propels you into heavenly endurance and beyond fatigue. He's giving your turmoil direction right now. It's been a crazy life. There are demands, diversions, and uncertainties all around you. Clarity is being brought forth by God's voice. For this, I summoned you. Every storm has a purpose and prepares you for what is ahead, as his urgency serves as a reminder. Don't get caught up in the confusion. It is being honed in you. Find your core by listening to his voice. Press the like button if this is making you feel agitated. Join the hundreds of selected people who are standing in faith by subscribing. It's a way to declare, I'm ready, God. To claim his purpose, leave 777 in the comments section. It's a way of telling the sky that you're paying attention. His voice is still moving, urging you ahead. So let's continue. Imagine Elijah fleeing danger in the desert by himself. God spoke with a soft whisper rather than with fire or wind. Why are you here? 1 Kings 19 verse 13. He was pushed back purposefully by that whisper, which realigned him. Even though you may feel alone, his voice is saying to you right now, softly and urgently, what are you doing here? Pay attention and allow him to lead you back to your goal. The appropriate people, places, and times come into your life because of his voice. Haven't you been praying for opportunities and connections? God's urgency is an exhortation to have faith in the divine appointments he is arranging. I'm aligning them. You'll meet that individual and discover that chance. It's not a coincidence. Your future is being pulled together by his speech. Don't you feel like you've been carrying too much weight? The voice of God is offering consolation. Give them to me. His eagerness is an invitation to take up his serenity and let go of his burden, anxiety, shame, and fear. As said in Matthew 11 verse 28, Come to me, all you who are weary, and I will give you rest. His voice is your haven, carrying something you can't do on your own. Additionally, God is communicating via your creativity. His gift to you is that thought, that motivation. His urgency is an exhortation to put it to use and to cease questioning its worth. Your vision, your words, your art, they are more than simply pastimes. They are instruments for global transformation. You've been feeling invisible, haven't you? He's telling you to create boldly. Trust his voice and watch your gifts shift the atmosphere, as if your efforts are nothing. The voice of God is unmistakable. I recognize you. He reminds you that nothing you do for him is in vain because of his haste. As stated in Colossians 3 verse 23, whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord. His voice serves as your confidence booster, confirming each step you take in faith. You can get over stagnation with the help of his voice. You had the impression that life was on hold. God's urgency is a summons to action, to take that step you've been putting off. He's saying, move with me. Perfection is not what he is aiming for. He's requesting movement. If you believe what he says, you will get momentum that will lead you to your future. Imagine Peter walking toward Jesus, doubting and drowning in the waters. The voice of God was urgent. What made you doubt? Matthew 14, verse 31. He woke up and was reminded of his faith by that call. God is communicating through your fortitude, and even though you may be drowning in uncertainty, his voice is calling out to you, saying, I've got you. Trust him and step onto the water again. You've heard him each time you've persevered through suffering, made a strong decision, or maintained your ground. His urgency is an exhortation to acknowledge that power, to see it as his strength inside you. You're not only getting by. His voice is leading you through every challenge, which is why you're prospering. Have you been hankering for a breakthrough? For anything to alter or shift? Your pledge is the voice of God. It's here. His haste is an indication that the shackles are breaking and the walls are crumbling. If this resonates with you, put 777 in the comment section. Isaiah 6 verse 11 states, He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom. His voice is your freedom, unlocking what's held you back. It's an announcement that you're taking credit for his innovation. To join thousands of selected people who are unified in purpose, click the like button and say, I hear you, God. Subscribe. His voice is still speaking, pushing you forward. So let's keep going. His voice reflects your actual potential like a mirror. The world has advised you to accept less, to shrink, to settle. You are meant for more, according to God. His eagerness is an invitation to view things the way he does. A beacon, a guide, a positive influence. Give up on the falsehoods. Put your faith in his voice and embrace your grandeur. Have you not been negotiating uncertainty? Unsure about where to go or what comes next? God's voice serves as a guide to help you navigate the haze. Even when the road is obscure, his eagerness serves as a reminder to trust it. God speaking through your compassion is also described in Psalm 119, verse 105 as follows. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. His voice is your light, showing you the way. The urge to assist, the compassion you have for other people. You are his voice. His urgency is an exhortation to take action, to serve without doubt, and to love fearlessly. Being nice is not a sign of weakness. Through you, his power is transforming lives. Let your love show and believe what he says. Have you been fighting against comparison? Feeling inadequate and comparing yourself to others? The voice of God is unmistakable. You are sufficient. His desperation serves as a reminder to quit comparing and begin enjoying your own purpose. No one else is intended for you. He has selected and purposed you to be who you are. Distractions are burned away by his words. Have you not been pulled in 1,000 different ways by life? Focus on me. God's urgency is a summons to focus your heart on his agenda and ignore the distractions. Perfection is not what he is aiming for. He's requesting your focus. Pay attention and see the emergence of clarity. Consider Mary Magdalene, who was chosen by Jesus despite being shattered by her background. Over her, his voice conveyed a sense of urgency and transformation. I own you. John 2016. She was there when he was raised from the dead. You are not ineligible because of your history. You're qualified by his voice. Put your trust in him and take on your duty. Even at night, God may communicate to you via your dreams. Those lingering lifelike sights, they are his messages. His eagerness serves as a reminder to pay attentive and see them as signs of what is ahead. In your sleep, he is sowing the seeds of purpose and pointing you in the direction of the future. Follow your dreams and believe what he says. Have you been experiencing restlessness? Like a stirring force propelling you on. God is telling you to get moving with that voice. His urgency is an exhortation to take action and to interpret his restlessness as an encouragement to try something different. Never settle. Follow his calling and believe his voice. He promises repair in his voice. God is saying, I'm giving it back. His urgency is a summons to accept what has been taken from you, your confidence, your joy, your peace, and to have faith that he is creating everything from scratch. Joel 2 verse 25 reads, I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. His voice is your restoration starting now. You've been seeking answers, haven't you? Wondering how and why. God's voice is your wisdom, speaking clarity into your questions. His urgency is a call to trust that he knows even when you don't. Proverbs 16 verse 9 says, The heart plans its course, but the Lord establishes its actions. His voice serves as a guidance for you. Click like, if this is making you feel anything. I'm trusting you, God. To claim his insight, leave 777 in the comments. Join the thousands of selected people who are living in faith by subscribing. His voice is still begging for you to get up. So let's continue. The voice of God is like a healing river. Haven't you been bearing wounds? Scars you conceal, pain you don't express. He is not urging you to mend yourself. Rather, his eagerness is saying, let me heal you. He is requesting your permission to enter. His voice soothes what hurts, as stated in Psalm 147 verse 3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. You've been questioning your influence and if you're having an effect. The voice of God is unmistakable. My light is you. His urgency is an exhortation to shine and have faith that your life is important. His urgency is a call to spread your wings, to trust that he's taking you higher. Matthew 5 verse 16 says, Let your light shine before others. Your presence, your choices, your faith, they're changing the world. Trust his voice and keep shining. His voice is a wind carrying you to new heights. You felt grounded, haven't you? Like you're stuck at the same level. God's saying, I'm lifting you up. Isaiah 40 verse 31 states, Those who hope in the Lord will soar on wings like eagles. His voice is what propels you on. Have you been struggling with loneliness? Having the impression that nobody really sees you? God's voice is your friend telling you, I'm here. His urgency is a plea to rest in his love and lean into his presence. God speaking through your bravery is also stated in Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. He will never leave you nor forsake you. His voice is your friend, walking with you always. Every time you have confronted fear, you have stepped out and chosen faith. He's been heard by you. His eagerness serves as a reminder to go on and to perceive your courage as a source of power. You're engaged in more than simply combat. You're winning them. Have faith in his voice and declare your triumph. Consider Paul, trapped and stranded, but there was meaning in God's voice. Rome is where you have to testify. Acts 23 verse 11. Paul's eagerness provided him the strength to face any challenge. Even when you're dealing with your own problems, his voice remains the same. You're going to testify, have faith in him, and allow your life to reveal his truth. His speech is a seed that grows your faith. You have had doubts, have you not? I questioned if you could completely trust him. His urgency is a call to sow that seed more deeply and allow trust to take root. God is saying, I'm faithful. Hebrews 11 verse 1 states, Faith is confidence in what we hope for. His voice is your assurance, building unshakable trust. You've been seeking direction, haven't you? Feeling torn between paths. God's voice is your compass, pointing true north. His urgency is a call to follow, to trust that he's guiding your steps. Psalm 32 verse 8 says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way that is right for you. His voice is your roadmap to your destination. According to Romans 12 verse 11, never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor. God's voice is a spark that is igniting passion in the places you've let grow cold. You remember that fire you once had, dimmed by life's demands or disappointments. His voice is fanning it back to life, saying, burn again. His urgency is a call to reclaim your zeal, to let that spark light up your purpose. Trust his voice and let your passion blaze. You've been holding back, haven't you? Afraid to fully step into your calling, worried about what it might cost. God's voice is clear. I'm worth the risk. His urgency is pushing you to let go of hesitation, to trust that he's bigger than any sacrifice. He's not asking for your safety. He's asking for your faith. Take the leap and watch him catch you. Right now, his voice is a cornerstone, grounding you in a world that feels unsteady. Everything's shifting. Relationships, plans, dreams. But God's saying, I'm your foundation. His urgency is a call to build your life on him, to trust that he's solid when everything else shakes. Psalm 18 verse 2 says, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress." His voice is your stability, holding you firm. If this is moving you, hit that like button. It's a way to say, I'm standing on you, God. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones rooted in faith. Drop 777 in the comments to claim his strength. Let's keep going because his voice is still speaking, anchoring you deeper. Think of Rahab, a woman with a past, yet God's voice chose her to change history. His urgency spoke through her courage. Hide my people. Joshua 2 verse 6. She risked everything and her faith saved a nation. You might feel disqualified by your past, but his voice is choosing you now. Trust him and let your courage rewrite your story. His voice is a tide washing away what no longer belongs. You've been clinging to things, habits, fears, old ways of thinking. God's saying, release them. His urgency is a call to let the tide carry away what's holding you back. He's not here to judge. He's here to cleanse. Isaiah 1 verse 18 says, "Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow." His speech cleanses you and is your rejuvenation. Have you not been yearning for peace? A haven in the midst of life storms. God's voice whispers, I am your rest. His urgency is an exhortation to begin trusting instead of struggling. He isn't asking that you struggle for peace. He is generously offering it. God communicating via your intuition is also stated in John 16, verse 33. In me, you may have peace. Trust his voice and step into his calm. That intuition, that silent understanding. He's directing you. His urgency is an exhortation to believe in those cues and see them as his guidance. Have you not paid attention to them before, assuming they were only ideas? They're not. They are his voice telling you what to do next. Watch the trail develop as you follow it. Haven't you been feeling inferior? As if your life isn't important in the big picture. God's urgency serves as a reminder that you are not unimportant. His voice is saying, you are my plan. You are indispensable. His voice is your purpose, demonstrating your importance to his tale. Ephesians 1 verse 11 states, in him we were also chosen, having been predestined according to the plan. His voice has the power to transform your life. You felt as if nothing was progressing. God is saying, I'm shifting things. His urgency is a summons to accept the change and have faith that he is turning your life around for something better. He's not requesting that you manage it. He's requesting that you go with the flow. Have faith in his voice and see opportunities arise. Consider Samuel, a young kid who heard the voice of God in the night. Samuel. 1 Samuel 3 verse 10, his urgent cry roused him from his slumber to his mission. Even though you may feel unprepared, his voice is calling your name. His urgency is saying, I've chosen you. Answer and let him lead you into your calling. God speaking through your generosity, too. That desire to give, to help, to lift others. It's his heart in you. His urgency is a call to act on it, to share what you have, knowing he'll multiply it. Luke 6 verse 38 says, give, and it will be given to you. His voice is your abundance flowing through your open hands. You've been wrestling with impatience, haven't you? Wanting answers now, results now. God's voice is your patience, saying, my timing is perfect. His urgency isn't about rushing. It's about trusting. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 says, there is a time for everything. His voice is your guide, teaching you to wait with faith. His voice is a light exposing what's been hidden. You've been avoiding truths about yourself, your choices, your fears. God's saying, face them with me. His urgency is a call to step into his light, to let him reveal what needs healing. He's not here to shame you. He's here to free you. Trust his voice and let truth set you free. If this is resonating, type 777 in the comments. It's a declaration that you're stepping into his light. Hit that like button to say, I'm ready, God. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in truth. Let's keep moving because his voice is still calling, shining brighter. God's voice is a river carrying you toward abundance. You've worried about lack, money, time, opportunities. His urgency is saying, I'm your provider. He's not asking you to scramble. He's asking you to trust. Philippians 4 verse 19 says, My God will meet all your needs. God's voice is your spotlight, saying, I've chosen you. His urgency is a call to stand in his favor, to know that his eyes are on you. Psalm 33 verse 18 states, The eyes of the Lord are on those who fear him. His voice is your supply, overflowing with what you need. You've been feeling overlooked, haven't you? Like no one sees your worth. His voice is your uplifting encouragement. First, Peter 1:7 states, These trials will show that your faith is genuine. His voice is like a fire that refines your heart. You've carried anger, hurt, and bitterness, haven't you? God's saying, let me purify you. His urgency is a call to release those toxins, to let his fire burn them away. He's not judging you. He's restoring you. Have faith in his voice and emerge stronger. Have you not been looking for purpose? Pondering the purpose of your presence. Your response is the voice of God. You represent me. His urgency is an exhortation to live for a greater purpose and share his love with the world. According to 2 Corinthians 5 verse 20, we are Christ's ambassadors. His voice signifies your role in life. Consider Jeremiah, who was called before he was even born. The voice of God was urgent. You were chosen by me to be a prophet to the nations. Jeremiah 15. Although Jeremiah felt too young and insignificant, God's words gave him the strength he needed. God is communicating via your endurance, too, even if you may feel unworthy. His urgency is saying, I've equipped you. Trust him and step into your role. You've heard him each time you've persevered and put your faith above despair. He is urging you to consider your perseverance as a source of strength. You're conquering, not simply existing. His voice is your endurance propelling you ahead, as stated in Hebrews 12 verse 1. Run with perseverance the race marked out for you. You've been yearning for independence, haven't you? You're afraid of uncertainty and invisible restraints. Your key is God's voice, which declares, I've set you free. His urgency is a summons to live without chains and to walk in that freedom. John 8 verse 36 states, If the Son sets you free, you'll be free indeed. His voice is your liberation, breaking every chain. His voice is a seed planting hope in your heart. You felt hopeless at times, haven't you? Like nothing will change. God's saying, I'm your hope. His urgency is a call to nurture that seed, to let it grow into unshakable faith. Romans 15 verse 13 says, May the God of hope fill you with all joy. Your delight, blossoming now, is his voice. Have you been fighting off distractions? Things pulling you away from your purpose. God's voice is your focus, saying, Keep your eyes on me. His urgency is a call to tune out the noise, to lock in on his plan. He's not asking for perfection. He's asking for your attention. Trust his voice and find clarity. If this is stirring your soul, hit that like button. It's a way to say, I'm focused, God. Drop 777 in the comments to claim his direction. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones standing in faith. Let's keep going because his voice is still speaking, guiding you higher. God's voice is a compass navigating you through confusion. You felt torn, haven't you? Unsure which way to turn. His urgency is saying, I'm your guide. He won't abandon you to work things out on your own. God's voice is your redemption, saying, you are mine. His urgency is a call to let go of shame, to embrace his grace. Psalm 25 verse 5 says, guide me in your truth and teach me. His voice is your direction, leading you home. You've been carrying shame, haven't you? Feeling unworthy of his love. Isaiah 54 says, do not be afraid. You won't be embarrassed. His speech uplifts you and restores you. His voice warms the chilly spots in your heart like a flame. Have you not felt distant and numb? God's urgency is a summons to feel again and let his love to awaken you. He is saying, I'm bringing you back to life. According to Ezekiel 36 verse 26, I will give you a new heart. His voice is your revival sparking joy. You've been wondering about your legacy, haven't you? What you'll leave behind. God's voice is your promise. I'm building through you. His urgency is a call to live with impact. To know that your life will echo through generations. Your choices, your faith, they're seeds for eternity. Trust his voice and build boldly. God's voice is a beacon cutting through the fog of your fears. You've been paralyzed at times, haven't you? Afraid of what's next, of failing, of falling short. His voice is steady, saying, I'm your